Hello, welcome to our Heritage Works. Today we are making oatmeal cream cookies. This recipe calls for oat flour. We're going to make our own by placing some old-fashioned rolled oats in our food processor and grinding it up. It does not have to be perfect for this recipe, so just grinding it up will do just fine. The ingredients we will be using for the cookies are 3/4 cup butter, 3/4 cup brown sugar, 1/4 cup honey, 2 tablespoons of molasses, 2 eggs, 1 1/4 cup of oat flour, 3/4 cup arrowroot starch, 1/4 teaspoon salt, half a teaspoon of cinnamon, 1/4 teaspoon nutmeg, 1 teaspoon of vanilla, 1 teaspoon of baking powder, 1 teaspoon of baking soda, and 2½ cups of oats. To prepare the wet ingredients, we will cream our butter and our sugar together. Then we will add our honey, molasses, and eggs and vanilla just a little bit at a time. Our dry ingredients will be whisked together to form a nice mixture. Then we will add that to our wet ingredients and then place it in the refrigerator for about an hour just to stiffen up the batter that we have for our cookies. Rather than leaving the batter in the bowl that I'm mixing it in, I will line a flat dish with plastic wrap and then push the batter down into it so that I can then score it so that I can make the cookies easier just by breaking off pieces of it at a time. The flavor of these cookies to me were spot on, but they just didn't hold together as well as I had hoped. They kind of fell apart. When we get to making the filling came out more of a marshmallow texture than a cream texture. So if you would leave comments below as to how we could improve this recipe, it would be greatly appreciated. I'd like to really refine this recipe because I absolutely love this style of cookies. When we go to bake these cookies, you will just simply break off the amount of dough that we need, place them on a parchment paper lined cookie sheet, and then bake them. And we should end up with 24 cookie halves for a total of 12 sandwich cookies. These cookies will definitely spread out as they are baking. I really didn't leave enough room on my pan for how much they spread out. And you're going to see that I tried different things to actually break the cookies apart, like taking a spatula and dividing it while they're cooling. When you go to make these, please leave plenty of room for the dough to spread out and for the cookies to form. You will want to allow these cookies to cool completely before you try to remove them from the pan. And you will want to let them cool really well before putting the filling in. So I waited until after all the cookies were baked and put them off to the side to cool, and then I started to make the filling. There are two parts to the filling. The first part will use 3 tablespoons of unflavored gelatin and 1/3 cup of water. The second part will use half a cup of water, 1/4 cup of honey, 1/4 cup of butter, and 4 cups powdered sugar. The first step is to take our honey and our water and put it in a saucepan and put it on the stove just to make sure everything is melted and brought together. Next, we will take our gelatin and our water and bloom the gelatin. It's just a matter, add the water, stir it up a little bit, and it'll start to form its gel. Now we need to put all this stuff together in our mixer and mix well until we form stiff peaks. Be sure to add the butter and the powdered sugar a little bit at a time. We don't want this going all over the counter. To form the cookies, we will take a top or bottom 1/2 piece of the cookie and then take a spoon and apply our filling. Then we'll place another cookie on top and then move on to the next one. As you can see, this filling turned out more like a marshmallow rather than a cream. So I'm not quite sure what I did wrong here. Again, if you have suggestions, please add them down below so that we can make this recipe better. As you can see, the texture of these cookies were slightly off. The flavors were spot on, fabulous, but they just did not hold up the way I had hoped. I hope you've enjoyed this video. We're looking forward to your comments.